Good morning again, fellow punters. The clock on the wall back at base tells me it's 8 minutes past 11 on Monday morning. Way later than I had planned. Just finding it difficult to focus. I don't know if it will be them new tablets I'm on or whatever. I got up, sat in front of the laptop. 20 minutes later, I just had to stop, move away, go back again at it, move away. So it's only in the last hour that I was sort of comfortable in what I'm usually doing. Or maybe it's the lack of sleep or whatever last week that I just haven't got back to normal yet, the body clock. No pints last night. I went visiting after I came home to catch up on all the football and hurling of the weekend and whatever, by watching the Sunday game with a friend in Strokestown. I was back from Dublin at what was nearly 8 o'clock. Long day gone, but only driving, a few hours. So I had to kill the day watching racing on the phone and taking a walk and such things yesterday. I was along the quays there by the Halfpenny Bridge. We watched what? We watched the sprinter Atlantic Storm ran no sort of race. Sumion, I don't know. If the horse has no chance, he doesn't seem to bother. He just collects the fee. Henry Matisse, great ride from Ryan Moore. He does what he does best. He's riding out of his skin this year altogether. Chester last week and at the Coral Leopardstown recently. And again yesterday. It's a grand little horse. And then the 1,000 guineas, she's perfect. Held on by a nose and then lost it in the steward's room. The only country probably in the world that the stewards would demote a horse for something outside the furlong pole, because it was at least 250 yards from the line and they deemed it that it was a demotion offence. I sent a message to the basher last night. I said in the history books mightn't say that she's perfect won it, but she won it and you celebrate it. So he was happy enough. Good prize money for second, considering that they paid only 50,000. He actually has he bought a horse the other day and it's going to be called He's Perfect. I think the shares could be gone in it already. They were flying out the window like hot cakes, as they say. He was telling me the other day. We had a horse winning in Kerry that we backed before, Cadahorla. What happened? And I thought, Mark Walsh brings us no luck at all. I think I'll forget about him anymore. Brazil threatened at one stage but died a tame death. That's about it. We'll move on to today. Get this into the oven fast. Linnaban is on, Roscommon. The local track is called Linnaban. There's a sprint in Windsor, 6 furlongs. There's the horse who might back each way, the way back to a couple of times before. Find it very hard to win. A couple of pounds down in the handicap is Aramis Grey. Runs well enough at Windsor, comes from way back. It's 92 now. Like if you look, it's in the 90s. A long time. Won up 92 before, over 7, but it needs a fast 6. So it might get that today. 6 to 1. A few of the bookies paying 4 places. Killarney, there's a horse as well that we backed before. We actually had the winner of this last year with Ash 3 Meadow. Won at 4 to 1. Went off in front. I wasn't for catching. Seems to have lost its way since. Unseated in Aintree when seen last. Blood Destiny is the hot favourite. That was third to... trying to think. Can't think. Mind gone blank. Going to take a chance on Jesse Evans, even though it's £10 wrong. No, it's not £10 wrong. I was saying it was right in the weights. It's his first time at 2.5 mile, and it might suit, as a former placed a couple of times in the Galway hurl, but it was staying on the last time in a grade 1 behind Majborough, and it jumped straight as a die, behind Only by Night. I give it a chance there today in Killarney. 4-1, 9-2. Took on Willie's pair. There's nice racing in Killarney actually. Only for Roscommon is on, I'd nearly go. But Sligo's on tomorrow. I'll go to Sligo as well. There is a race at 6:55, 1.5 miles. There's an outsider that caught my eye, paying 4 places. The Apprentice race. Gabriella Hill riding Stariam for Jessica Harrington. Jessica's started the season off slow. So, but on a run in Roscommon in the maiden last year, it was second to Chimdog, went off second favourite. But they raced in on good ground. It's only 2.5 lengths behind Magical Zoe in Down Royal. But that's a good run. If it could run to that level today, you'd imagine it would definitely be in the money. Behind Surprise Package. The trip is alright, the ground is alright. It's just a small worry as the forum of the yard isn't sort of hectic. But at what price is it? 18-1 there. Each way bet. There's 6.25. There's a nice little race here. For median auction race. The fav is the Paddy Toomey trained Arrowet. That was second the last time to the reopposing Johnny Murtagh trained Nautical Force, and it has a £5 swing for a length and 3/4 defeat. But Joseph O'Brien has won 2 of the last 3. Donica the brother won the other one. So right, I'm thinking, he's saying, I've won this 2 of the last 3. What'll I send to this year? And he decided he'd send Cap Saint Martin by Persian King, Stamina Plenty by out of a Cape Cross mare. Last seen. Now, if you look at it, it was first time out in last year. It was behind Lambourne, and Lambourne went on and won the D Stakes the other day. Then it was 5th of 6th to its yard trained as well, apples and bananas. Am I right in saying that? Yes. But they sent it over to France, like. So, then it won the last time in the Curragh last October. Ireton Fist hasn't ran since, but it was up at the pace and it outstayed the second horse to suggest they were making a stay-in race out of it. But it's entered in the Gordon Classic and it's entered in the Derby. Now, I know they'd have been done a while back, but there is a stage where they can pull out their money if they don't, or pull out with the next money. I don't know if that stage has come yet. But it's 9-2. 4-1. Going to take a punt on that. And there's an interesting horse here in a very open. What's this? 11-2 the field. Another yard that's now sort of in form is John Joe Murphy, the Derek Baron. But he has Colin Keane up. This looks like a plot job. But whether it's going to be today or what, I don't know. Handbrake on 11-16, 13-14, beaten 14 lengths, 10 lengths. And then Colin Keane rides it at 100-1 in a maiden. Beaten 10 lengths. But to the decent maiden. Tamlin, Bounty, Iceford. Winners has come out of that. So it gets a rating of 64. Lots of outsiders wins in Roscommon. I was looking for a couple of outsiders. There was a couple on to me last night for a couple of tips for today. I said I get a couple of outsiders. Hopefully if they might get placed anyway. When you have open fields like that, I tend to go for something outside. So we get this into the oven. There was something else. Can't see it. Can't remember it. Bash the bookies over and out.